If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Still Got Game, episode 449. Still Got Game's official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
Roger, a.k.a. Hitman.
I'm Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
And I'm James Yont Dog Yont.
And we're back with another show.
Forgot to add the I'm. I just said Roger, Hitman. That's what I'm
Roger
doing next week.
Rucco.
I'm just going to say Roger and Hitman. That's it. Nothing else.
Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger. Roger.
Oh, that reminds me. I should get that sound clip from Star Wars.
You really should. You could
Yeah.
use that all the time. Put it
Like
on your
text
screen
message?
deck. Roger, Roger.
Yeah.
Roger, Roger. Like, I'm surprised you haven't done this until now. This is the first time you thought that was your name?
No, I mean, just, no, I mean,
It's okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we're back for a show. We have no Tiff this week. It's just the boys again. So, what's up, boys?
Yo.
Probably no Tiff for the rest of the year either.
Because she bailed on the first December day of the month.
We've already had Tiff on her last episode.
She was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's past.
Yeah.
I mean, little did you know.
Yeah, you missed it. Sorry. So we are here, and we're just going to jump right in the show proper, and we'll hop into the mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show. And this time it actually was last week. So, Redux Duck comments. I'm a new viewer to the show and found you via your podcast. I've only listened to and watched 4 episodes so far, but I can see this being long-term entertainment for me. Thank you.
Aw, you're welcome, Redux Duck.
You're welcome.
Cool.
Cheers.
Give it a while. It might not be long term for very long.
Yeah, we're about to come up on our holiday breaks probably, so
Yeah, that'll always
time
be
to catch
show.
up on old episodes.
Yeah, there's tons of them in the archive. There's 448 other. Well, if you watch 4, then that's 8, 7, 6, 5. So you have 444 episodes that you can backfill. So go right ahead. All right. Cleo Slaptra comments. The voices comments from your last episode literally had me rolling on the floor laughing. The fact you called back to it at the end of the show was worth a second chuckle. Thanks for making my day. I can
You're
only assume
welcome.
that has to do with you, Jan. Yes,
guess.
yeah. Yes.
I guess. You're welcome.
Yeah, that high pitch.
Hope you're chuckling again.
Yant and his high pitch squeak or whatever it was. Was it a squeak or a
Guys,
squeal? I don't even remember.
Stop, guys. Stop it.
All right, next up, the Deuce comments. I've been listening for a long time, but after that one person commented on your looks versus your voices, I had to watch a little. Your video is funny.
All right, that's it. We're not doing this live anymore.
Well, I'm glad.
You could just do a cartoon character,
No?
right?
Got to.
Yeah.
I am a cartoon character. What are you talking about?
No. I'm glad that these guys enjoyed our descriptions from that caller. I didn't feel like they were that far off, but
Thanks.
that's only because mine didn't suck. If mine had sucked, I'd be in your boat. Mine wasn't complimentary, don't get me wrong. It just wasn't cool. None of them were really. We should all be kind of offended, I think.
Mine wasn't that bad. In fact, I left
I-
my 3 days. I left my 3 days scruff on today for the viewers.
I didn't even realize if it was a good one or a bad comment. Like, I don't.
For
Still
you?
debatable, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't
thought mine
know
was
if that
good
was
until
an
right
insult
now.
or a compliment. Like, I'm just gonna.
It was clearly an insult. We'll just move on.
Yeah, yours is clearly an insult. That's why I'm thinking mine was an insult, but I don't know.
That's how I felt about mine. That it was a compliment until right now when I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
he's just the same as I thought he'd be. And like, why
With
am I
different
not
hair.
better than, with different hair? Why am I not better? Like, I don't.
Because nobody expects that hair that you have. So.
I know. These mini man bangs are on fire. Yeah.
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 Oh, all right. And
Little boss
last,
baby.
last but certainly not least, Altius asks, Some analysts have pointed to a continual revenue stream through 2021 due to next-gen upgrades to games. This is both in terms of driving new console sales, as well as selling new games to those who didn't pick up the versions in the previous generation. What are your thoughts on this continual model versus a traditional console launch?
I mean, this has been around forever. This is like that's what Nintendo does.
What is Nintendo
All the
do?
time. Like
What?
constantly selling you the same games, but just newer.
Yeah, I mean, how
versions
many
of them.
how many
Well, they don't
versions
play
of
them.
Mario Kart have been the same with the same tracks, just
Well,
redone?
mainly the big example of Nintendo is all the Wii U titles
Eh,
Oh yeah,
that nobody played that they resold to people the next generation.
but they
and
didn't
still
double
doing.
sell those. That's the difference, because nobody had Wii U's.
Well,
Five guys had it. You
I
had
ended
one.
up buying
Yeah.
Mario Kart on both. Like, or what was another example?
Smash Brothers. No.
Splatoon.
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Like, I ended up
Oh,
buying
yeah.
it multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
these are the kings for that. But everybody else does it with like remasters and like Final Fantasy episodes, whatever the fuck they're doing. And, yeah, like
But I
they're
guess yeah, this is
selling
probably-
us old shit forever.
Yeah, but this is the first time that I think Sony and Microsoft have done this, where the launch lineups are kind of
They
weak.
sold us Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
How many times
Again.
have we bought Halo, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've bought Halo 1, I think, 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the original.
I've bought Halo 2 4 times. I bought it on a PC version.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
the Halo 2 PC. Yeah, yeah, I have that.
collection, regular,
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah, like they've done this before. Like, this isn't anything new, at least not to me. Like,
It definitely was not a loaded launch for both. Like Sony had more like new titles, but this wasn't like the launches of the past where we had like
I mean, is it though? I feel like this is actually normal for launches, and the anomaly was the last generation, where like I remember from my Xbox One, I bought like 11 games on launch day.
yeah, I know, it was
All new.
nuts. Yeah,
And like you see that launch lineup, and it was just like, this is ridiculous.
yeah, it was.
And then
it
you
was-
go back to like 360, and I remember I don't
It
I
was
don't remember.
There
if I
was
bought
one.
it.
There was
Perfect
There were
one.
like
Dark
three,
Zero.
3 games. Yeah.
Perfect Dark Zero. You might have got Cameo. You might have got Call of Duty 4. You might have got.
Yeah, but that wasn't exclusive.
It wasn't exclusive, no. King
Perfect Dark.
Kong. King Kong was an exclusive.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're doing. Like, I don't understand why they're not launching games with their console. Just one game at least.
Like, look, go back to Super Nintendo, not Super Nintendo, 64. Like, came out with like what, Mario,
Yeah.
Mario 64, and Pilot Wings, and it was like that was it for like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah,
It was-
that's true.
Well, the Switch
Oh.
came out with Zelda.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but what else?
Pokemon.
I don't know. I have to look back. But
Right?
there was
like,
there was a
like
couple-
like that stitching game and
Pokemon.
Was it Splatoon
Oh,
2?
but they were
Pokemon
actually
wasn't a
new
launch
games
game.
though. That was the thing. They were new games. So
I mean, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Microsoft was really banking on Halo to be their launch title, and
I mean, this is
nothing else was
yeah.
really lined up for that. So they probably didn't
Yeah,
want to
all-
compete against it.
all the marketing stuff that everyone's stuck with right now.
Yeah.
Was all proof of that.
It's crazy.
well, and the other problem is all these games keep getting delayed. I mean, the delays are getting old. Like, get your stuff together, developers. I mean, seriously.
All these guys are working from home. They're worried. Like, there's reasons. Okay, like let's.
You're saying, okay, let's just go into Cyberpunk because we're gonna talk a lot about
Yeah,
it.
Cyberpunk was delayed before COVID. by the way.
Yeah. No, I
But
mean,
CD Projekt Red delayed Witcher 3 for half
No,
a year.
I know.
That's what they do. They're like a rock star.
They're like
it's ready when
Rockstar,
it's
yeah.
ready. They're
Yeah,
like
they're
they're
like
not going to
Rockstar.
bow to anyone. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else is allowed to do that?
Just those two.
The Last of Us guys, Naughty Dog. I think they
Naughty
can do
Dog
it.
can do that
Yeah,
too.
they can do it, yeah.
Yep.
I think they did actually. Didn't they delay?
They
Yeah.
delayed-
Yeah, I think they delayed
Last of Us 2. They
Yeah.
deleted a couple times.
By the way, I went back to try to play Last of Us 2 because I haven't finished it. Dude, it runs like shit on the PS5.
Does
Like,
it?
and there's no performance mode slider like for
Yeah, it's not optimized for it.
it's 4K 30.
Are they putting
it's
out an
not
update
optimized for
for it?
No, I don't think so. Like it sucks.
Yeah,
I
that's
went
weird.
looking for it. I was like, wait, what?
They might do an update for it if they do a little bit more of like an expansion story to that, but they won't do anything else to it.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Anyway, side tangent.
There's a couple stories that came out that I saw that a lot of ports that people were porting PlayStation 4 games over to the Xbox Series X, and they were actually running better on the Series X.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. So,
I tried playing Spider-Man 1 PS4 version on my PS5. It also ran like shit too. The remastered version works way better. I don't know why. It's weird.
it's because they didn't.
I don't know if
give
it's like
a
an emulation problem or I don't know.
shit. They
Anyway.
just did not give a shit.
They want people to rebuy the game.
All right. Well, good question, Altius.
I think that was a good that was a good one, Sultan. Yeah, I bought that one too. Like I bought both of them. Fuck. Sold me the same game again.
There you go. Well, if any of you feedback next week for stuff we talk about this week, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into what we're playing. Hit, what have you been playing this week?
I'm pretty boring right now. Same shit. Call of Duty, Sea of Thieves, Master Chief Collection, and Miles Morales. I'm actually I triggered the last thing on Miles, and I like the little warning pops up being like, "Hey, this is it. Make sure you do everything you need to do before you go in." And I've been putting it off.
Yeah, of course.
I was gonna say,
Like,
you probably have
that's
5
not-
times the amount of hours into that game than anybody else.
Like I'm a completionist, so like all I need to do is like collect a few more things and I'm done, and then I'll go into it. But yeah, I'm like savoring that game.
At least they give you those warnings nowadays. You remember the old days
Yeah.
when like all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? I had like 5 side quests I was gonna do, and then you got pissed, and then you tried to see if you could revert your save by just turning off the console and turning it back on and hope it hadn't saved yet, and yep. So at least you got that going for you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. What about you guys? What you guys been playing?
Jump back into Assassin's Creed, playing a little bit more of that, trying to just grind through some of the stuff on that. Destiny 2, back into the world, running dailies and stuff like that, what I can. Working way through the Beyond Light content. It's actually really good. I'm enjoying that game.
But good, you dumb as fuck, yeah.
You'll love it. Come back. Finish Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Once again, beautiful game on the Series X, and it started to get to the point where it was almost controller throwing ready, because it was just getting to that point where the missions and the escapes were getting super hard. But punched my way through and got through with that. Started playing a little bit of Plague's Tale on the Series X. Interesting little game. I'm not sure how far I'm going to keep playing it, but it's nice. It's kind of cool seeing the thousands of rats on your screen at a time while you're running around. So it's seeing push the Series X a little bit graphically. Also, off of the Game Pass on the EA side, I started picking up NHL 94 and playing some of that for throwback to when I was back in college days, when that's the game that was in the dorm that we all played.
Everybody played it.
The best version.
It's
Best
so
version.
it's
Chris
so good
Chelios could come
playing
in, deke, and then boom, right at the side of the net, in every time. Yep.
You know what threw me off though is that some of the newer NHL teams, like the Columbus Blue Jackets, are actually in the game.
Is
so I
that a
don't
real
know.
team?
Yeah, it is. They got an NHL team and everything,
Oh, so surprising.
jerseys and a stadium and everything. But
I know the real teams. Sorry.
but other than that, just my regular mobile games, my Empire and Puzzles, and my Clash Royale. What about you? Yeah.
I've just been playing a crap load of COD. I mean, a lot of Cold War. I've been having fun with that. I've been playing with the Type 63 the last few days and been loving that gun. So it's kind of nice to have the COD. It still has its bugs for the game. I mean, for being a COD, I just feel like this should be more polished than it is. I don't know. I've been disappointed with like a lot of games lately. I feel like they're not polished. And even the delay. Like I guarantee when we talk about Cyberpunk, it's gonna be a crapshoot.
It's already coming out today. I don't know if you know. I was about to say.
Yeah,
a lot of the reviews coming out are saying that game's super glitchy.
Yeah, so
I was about to say, get ready for that.
I don't get it. I'm just developers are I'm about done right now. with that. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. I've been playing some Pokemon Go just for the fun of it, just something else to do. But other than that, I've been playing a lot of Cold War,
Nice.
Hey, before we continue, do a little pause here. Is it just me, or is something wrong with Derek's mic?
What's wrong with my mic?
Like,
There's a hum.
is your crisper on or something? Like, every time you speak, like, you hear all the background noise. It all comes in only when you speak.
That's pretty weird.
Anyway, just I don't know if anyone else notices, but
Let's see. Let me check my crisp to make sure that's on. There's not even any fans on here.
I also hear someone in the background. Is that Derek? Or is
That's
that someone else?
Jan's house. Jan has a
okay,
party
never
in
mind.
the background.
Never
Yeah.
mind, never mind.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to control his pad. I understand.
Don't worry, my desk is done. I will be down in the basement in 2 weeks.
Nice.
I'm waiting for the desk to dry.
What's your graphics card? Why don't you just get the NVIDIA thing, Video Voice, whatever it's called?
Mine's still a 1080.
Whoa!
Wow, your mic is just glitching.
Wow.
Oh, that you heard that too, right? It wasn't
Yeah, you had a
okay,
flutter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the 80s.
Max Headroom's coming at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Well, this is a good pause in the middle of the show here. We always love a good
Just
pause.
remember to edit this part out.
Yeah.
Because Derek, nobody cares about what Derek's playing. So
Yeah, remember you have to go back into what you're playing and edit it from there.
Alright. Oh, that's why. It's picked
Yeah,
some
you're
weird
at about
device.
the 1330 mark. when
Alright,
you
so
go
this
to
is
edit
gonna
it, so.
pick the. Now everything's fine.
Yeah.
Sounded better, and then
Did it?
it didn't.
No, it does. See, it's perfect now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that sounds
Yeah,
good.
all right. You're good.
all right, and Derek, what are you playing?
Well, I played a whole bunch of fucking Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Pretty awesome. Although, like Yant was saying, it has some serious issues. Like, I've had the old school, like what I used to get on the Xbox One X with Borderlands that was pushing the console too hard. I get those freeze ups that goes, and then the whole console
Yeah.
freezes and powers off.
I've been
and
getting that in Series X too. Which
Yeah, I get it on
I don't
Series X now,
understand.
yes.
Like it's just been.
Yeah, no, I used to get it. I thought it was an Xbox One
Wait,
thing.
what is it? What?
So
what
you'll
is
be,
this?
You'll be playing.
It
and
just
the
freezes.
screen will freeze, and then the audio will.
It doesn't
start
matter
to-
what game.
It's only Call of Duty at this point, and
No,
then
just COD.
and then it the
Oh,
audio
it's only
will,
COD. Oh,
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's
audio will
only COD.
freeze and loop
Oh.
like a, brrr, and then it'll go, brrr, and then the whole console turns off.
I get it a lot when I play zombies too. Like
Yeah.
even loading them, like I'll be in the loading screen for zombies. Even before I get in, it will do that crap, and I'm like, why? There's
Yeah.
no reason it should be this way. I
No.
don't understand.
No, it should be better than that. So, I still enjoy
Yeah.
the game. It's just a huge pain in the ass when like you spend half of your games freezing up and having to repower on the Xbox and restart. When
Reboot
this
it every single
is-
time.
when this
yeah.
is a brand new fucking piece of hardware. Like, we just all paid $5 for this bad bitch. So
It's Triarch that did this one, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
but
Yep,
Yeah.
that's why.
it's the same thing that the only other game I've had that consistently with was Borderlands, the latest one on the Xbox, the Xbox One X. So, yeah, not cool, but it is what it is. And I've been playing some Harry Potter Wizards Unite and some Pokemon Go. And obviously Toon Blast just kills time, but yep. So that's it. So on that, we'll jump on over to the new releases, and there's only one out this week. It's the one everybody's talking about and the one that everybody's shitting on. It's Cyberpunk 2077, and this one is technically only out for the Xbox One, the PS4, and the PC, because our updated Series S and X
I don't
and
get it.
PS5
Yeah,
will not be until
why would you
2021.
I don't understand.
I think it's also on some kind of cloud streaming service that we won't mention.
That's not it. We don't. Selden, in case you need to know this, there's two things that don't go in the new releases. Anything that's on Stadia, and as soon as I look up a game that I don't know, and the picture shows that it's an 8-bit game, and it looks like some dumb fucking thing from when I was a kid, it doesn't go in the new releases list because nobody wants that. Right? So this
Speaking
is
of
the only
8-bit
new release.
games, I'm
So the only person that can play this in its fully awesome state is someone that bought it on PC at this point, which I believe is only hit. I bought it, on
And
Xbox.
which I'm not even gonna get it until like next week. By the way, Like look, according to my UPS tracking from
Oh, because you bought
UPS.
physical media.
No,
Oh,
Amazon.
you bought the special edition.
About the collector's
The
edition,
special
yeah.
edition, yeah.
And I'm still debating on whether or not if I should just sell it and then
Just
just buy
sell
it
that and buy it
digitally and
digital.
then play
You're,
on the
you're
launch day.
never gonna like. I
don't know.
love my Master Chief helmet, but it's been moved from like a showpiece to like in a back room stored away. Like this stuff seems way cooler than it did when we were like 10 years ago. Like none of us decorate our house with all the fucking collector's edition shit like we used to. Like we're all
Oh no, no, none of us. do
No, no, there's no green
Yeah.
screen here.
that.
No, don't look behind
No,
me.
nobody
It's all
does
blue.
that.
It's all blue. No.
All right. Well, I have too much.
Two of the
stuff,
four
so-
of us don't decorate our house with.
Oh
games
yeah,
stuff on the
definitely.
podcast.
Well, sorry, Seldom. We all
do
can't be in the closet with the brooms and the chainsaws. Okay.
Some people like to express who they truly are and not hide it from the
Us.
world.
So what Hit's saying is he has a wall of 75 Baby Yoda Funko Pops behind him. Everything that
Yeah.
says from Baby Yoda to the child to Grogu, they're all behind him, just like we talked about last week.
Now I have to get all the new ones where they switch the box and say Grogu on the front. I'm like, motherfuckers.
They didn't even change the mold. They fucking did.
Yeah, it's literally the same
pressed
same
the-
one. It just says
Yeah, they just
Grogu.
released it. They just
It
changed
just
the
says
box
Grogu.
art.
Yeah, it's just Grogu.
Literally, you should just take a post-it and just put it over the box.
Yep, yep. So yeah, I don't use as much of this collector's edition shit as I used to. I used to do all the World of Warcraft ones back in the day, like, and those things were like not cheap at all. And then you're stuck with them, and then you're like, well, what am I going to show now? And you put something new out, and you store away the old thing. And
I've actually never bought a collector's edition stuff. Halo, I did, but not the Master Chief with the helmet.
wow.
I did the step down that year.
The step down one.
I think
Yeah.
I found the other day. I was cleaning out the basement. I found the metal tin case for Halo.
Yeah, that's the
Halo
one.
2?
Yeah,
That-
that's the
that-
one. Yeah,
that
that's
that
the one.
also came with the helmet. It's
Yeah.
like, it was that.
No, you could buy the step down without buying the
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah,
You could
yeah,
buy
yeah,
just
I
the
got-
You
metal
can
Right,
get just the metal
right.
case, or you can get the metal case with the
Yeah,
helmet.
so that's what I got, just the metal case. Still got it too.
I still have the helmet.
So the
It's-
helmet too.
it's
It's right. It's
cat-sized.
actually right there. I'm looking at it.
You should put it on your dog.
There.
Yeah, if it was cat sized, it would actually probably fit my cat.
It actually might fit him.
But you'd have to cut a nose.
Yeah,
for
his
nose,
I don't
but-
think he'd like it if I put it on him, but yeah, I could.
If he looks cool, he likes it. Okay.
Nah.
All
If you
right.
strap it on hard enough, he doesn't have a choice.
So that covers
Whoa.
our one new release.
Isn't that what she said?
Oh, I knew Jan was going to go there. That's why I was trying to segue us out fast. So we all like this game. We're all getting it at various points in the future. Because I want to show support for CD Projekt Red, because I like those guys, I pre-ordered it early, knowing that it's going to get the update later. I don't plan on playing it for a long time. So. And we
I don't know.
Sullivan
All the
so,
negative-
so you're not
All the
gonna-
negative press about it, I'm kind of glad I didn't pre-order
Sullivan
it.
doesn't
Yet.
understand pre-orders, so
Yeah, I'm not doing pre-order. Why do you need to pre-order anymore? Literally, you don't. I can just go with it the same day and go, I'm downloading, and then I go to work and come back and it's downloaded. Like,
I already have it downloaded. I still haven't bought it.
Okay, so wait, Derek, you're not gonna play it?
Well, I'm gonna wait until either it gets a graphics update or maybe I'll play a little here and there. But I definitely picked it up already.
So you're picking it up. You're not gonna play it until update.
Yeah, but I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that my boys at CD Projekt Red knew I was supporting them. So
Right.
yeah, because
Sure.
I knew specifically.
Now-
This $50 is Derek's.
Is there a smart delivery or anything on this? Has they talked about any of that?
for like PC and console.
No, for like if you get
Oh no, they said
you're getting the Xbox One X version. You're not
No.
getting the right.
No, they were the first ones to. They were the first third-party game to say they were doing the
Oh, they were.
upgrade.
Okay.
the smart delivery upgrade.
So
yes.
whenever it comes out, you
I've
get
got
it.
the good version.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's the only reason I did this, because they were like the first third-party game to say, hey, we'll do that too. Probably because they knew they were going to be so far fucking behind on consoles that they had to. But
Yeah, they said they're doing it for both the Xbox and the PlayStation, right?
I don't know if they said for PlayStation, but they definitely said for Xbox. So yeah, I just want to give them my support, throw it in there, and I'll wait. Because I really want to experience it its best. So
So you're gonna play on PC?
wow. And And
No,
on that,
it's a legitimate question, though.
no, I'm not going to play them. I prefer to
Because
play, unless I have
you-
to play something on the PC, I don't want to play in the PC hit. I like to play on my
But,
Xbox
like,
with my pals on the
I don't know how to say this without like outing you for possible infractions, right? Like,
Oh, I have played this game on the PC before. Is that what
Right,
you're asking?
okay.
Yes.
yes. So like, that's why I'm saying it's a legitimate question. Like, are you gonna play this on PC or?
That's not really how that system works. If I wanted to also play on the PC, I would buy it twice.
Right.
You don't just get a freebie.
What's wrong with that? You're talking about the guy has
You
two
want
of
to support
everything.
that? Two of everything. Might as well buy two.
This guy's getting 2 Series X's, 2 Series S's,
No,
I-
no,
iPhones.
5,
2 iPhones,
2
watches.
iPhones, 2 watches. Like, what?
Oh, don't believe he's only
What's
got two
another
iPhones in that
copy of
house that he bought.
Cyberpunk?
Well, here's a little. We did have an emergency expense that we had to do yesterday, where we had to buy a new fridge.
Aha.
Wow, that must have been a real emergency because, like, you get it delivered and it has to sit in the garage for 3
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. Well, I don't even know how this is going to work because they're coming tomorrow with the new fridge. But Selden will be
Oh,
happy.
man.
It's a Samsung, so you'll like that because
Eh.
you're a commie.
We just actually yesterday went out because we had a slight
what?
emergency. Also, we had to buy a new washer and dryer.
No.
So
they both broke the same day.
no, the one went down, but the washer's coming tomorrow. The dryer's not coming until January 20th, 7th.
Ugh.
Yeah, manufacturing's a little bit behind these days.
Well, the fridge we had this problem and it's literally coming tomorrow, so it's that was pretty fast.
Does it have an LCD screen?
It has the giant
Wi-Fi.
screen. Yes, it has all that.
Ah!
Does
Yeah.
it have
the camera
like,
inside?
the
so you can see
camera
what's
and
inside
you know,
your fridge.
does
Oh,
it
yeah.
tell you when
Tell
you're
you
running
what's
low
in
on
your
orange
fridge
juice?
when you're running low?
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
it does
Yeah,
all
Yeah,
that.
like, what's another copy of Cyberpunk?
Yeah, what's another copy of Cyberpunk, dude?
Mm.
Fuck, man.
Oh yes, no. So it's
Are you gonna play Toon Blast on your fridge?
no, but I am going to play Doom on it. I saw there's a hack to do that, so I.
What
have to play
about
Doom on everything.
xCloud?
Oh,
yeah,
I don't
xCloud
know.
on
Maybe,
it?
maybe you
Yeah.
can play xCloud on it.
Samsung.
Kara. Yeah. Who knows? I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know once it's here. But yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Welcome to the Android.
Yeah, in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
'Cause that's in the garage.
All right.
I'd like to know if it does. Obviously, it does Wi-Fi, but does it do Ethernet?
Well, that's a good
Let me know.
question.
Let us know.
I'll let you know. All right. On that, why don't we move on over into gaming news? First story.
We're running slow today. Let's do this.
Call of Duty Season 1 update will launch December 16th. So it's coming a few days late. It has some bullshit.
Delayed yet again.
It has some bullshit in there for the people playing the old-fashioned Call of Duty, like last Gen 1. Those guys that are still playing Warzone, there's an update in there for you, but there's an update in there for the people that are playing the modern Call of Duty game. So,
How is this gonna work? Like, can I now play Warzone from Cold War, or
no,
is it still
when,
gonna?
Yes.
when you go to Cold War and you pick Warzone, it fires up the other game.
Is it still gonna do that?
I would
Yep.
assume it's going to do that for the rest
When
of
is it
forever.
gonna? When is it gonna switch over back?
I don't.
It's
This-
not. Some people aren't going to buy it. They're going to play Warzone because it's free. And so they're going to.
They're just
Like, I thought
using it as
there'd be a
menu. It's
blackout
launcher.
version.
It's a launcher to
Yeah,
launch.
see, I don't like that. I thought there was gonna be a blackout, Cold War version of
Nope.
Warzone.
You know what broke this
Nope.
is fucking Activision thinking we need a new Call of Duty game every year. Like, look how many years we go between Halos.
Man, but it
until this
sells
time,
money
and we're
like
fine with
fucking
it.
crazy, though.
It just like Madden does. It's the same bunch of fucking crack addict fucking asshole kids.
It's why they keep making Transformers movies. They make $1 billion every time they come
Okay.
out. They're awful movies, but they're fucking sell like crazy.
So because of that, guys like you have to use the new Call of Duty game as a launcher to launch your old Call of Duty game. Sorry, there's no way around it.
Why couldn't they just make their own Warzone? They
Because
have
they're-
the. That's the
then
funny
they're
thing because they
competing with
have the.
themselves.
They have the architecture for it because they have that humongous map in that game.
but they're competing against
What's it called?
themselves.
Jan? Dirty Bomb. That map on Dirty Bomb in that chalet area, like that map is humongous. It's like a BR map.
It is pretty big.
Yeah,
So they also have the map with all the ships on it too. So
and like
Which
they've
is-
been
I hate that map.
I do
They-
too.
they've been hinting that Warzone was going to get blown up. Like apparently the rumor is that
Well,
Verdansk is going to have a nuke go off and that map is going to be donezo.
And
It
maybe
was
the game
supposed
will
to be
done
December
so.
10th.
It's what they're also doing is
I thought the game was going to be Dunzo, and they would switch over to.
what they're also doing is they're integrating the actual the Cold War weapons into
right. They already
into it
did
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I'm all confused. Like, wait, what's going on? Like, is this like a gradual thing? I don't know.
The
It's
whole thing
weird.
is stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
It's really
it's-
what it was. It's poor planning. Like, if you're gonna do your BR game, you keep it separate, or you get rid of it when your new game comes out and you put out your new BR game. But you can't use your new game as a launcher when people are like, "Oh, this has a battle royale," and then you click it and it's like, "Oop, loading the old game."
Yeah, like I remember one time I pumped up Cold War,
Mm.
and I accidentally hit the Warzone tab, and I like, dude, I spent like 20 minutes loading because like loading, opening the old game, putting like switch. Oh god, it was so frustrating.
It's such bad user interface design. It's terrible.
They should have just made its own download. So it's not
Yeah,
an either
maybe
game.
like
at some
Red
point.
Dead Online.
But see, they
Yeah.
wouldn't. They didn't want to do that because they were able to get people to download Warzone for free, and they're like, "Oh, what's this campaign? I want to." Oh, I don't own the
and like
game."
those
And they're
weekends where like
selling
they give us free
yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
So they're trying to sell you into the bigger game by Warzone is your free toke, and then the game is what they're trying to sell you on top. Here, the problem is they compete with themselves.
You mean like ODST did?
Yeah, ODST was a piece of shit. Nobody liked that other game mode in ODST. I think I played it once or twice in the entire history of ODST.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
What, Firebite?
Yeah.
Let me go claim this tank. Oh, let me go on the other side and claim this stupid thing. Fuck that. That was so fucking dumb. Like, sorry.
Next story.
Next story!
I'll do it. I don't know. $300,000 worth of RTX 3090 stolen from factory in China. This is from GameStop. 40 containers of hard to find RTX 3090s were apparently swiped by thieves Monday morning. Many PC gamers have struggled to get one, particularly the 370, 380, and 390s.
That's a badass crime.
However, some enterprising thieves in China have taken the shorts to the next level. According to MSI, 40 cargo boxes were stolen.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane.
That's going right to the source. It's not like, let me go to GameStop and steal one. This is like, let me go to the
Steal a
factory
truck.
and
Like this,
fucking steal it. It's
this
like
is
a
like
heist.
the plot to Fast and the Furious 1.
Yes, it's
Right?
heist when they stole all the microwave or whatever.
All
it
those
was.
trucks full
Yeah,
of
yeah.
merchandise.
Yep.
God, what a terrible script that was.
But we all loved it, and you can still go back
I
and watch that
know.
movie again and again.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Yeah.
Winning's winning.
Mhm. I've watched all the Fast and Furiouses far too many times that I like to
Me
admit.
too. Me too.
All right. Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm glad we're on the same page. But this is an awesome heist.
yeah, sure. Sure.
Although it does
Lot
make it
of-
more scarce
lot of
for
money.
everybody else. Yep.
A lot of money.
Yep.
Powerful PC, a GPU.
Yeah. So the easy way to find these guys is look who has the eBay listing that's like 100,000.
Need to get rid of these
Quantity available.
or the cops show up.
100,000. Like,
Don't you think those things would be like,
serial numbered and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I would think so too. Like
I don't know.
if they're not, they're doing something wrong. But
They could be creating a bit coin farm.
Yeah.
like they may never show up on the market, and they're just creating.
Oh,
like,
they're-
the most. Big,
if they're hitting the market,
badass
they're hitting the
mining
dark
thing.
web.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not hitting the regular market. They're hitting the dark web, if anything. So
So yeah, that's a fucking lot of expensive cards.
Next story.
all right, I'll grab this one. Destiny 2's next gen upgrade requires downloading the game again.
Sorry,
I don't think this is a surprise, and in fact, I think I see a lot of games going to this
Oh,
model.
they're all doing this. How many times?
I don't think this is a bad
where
thing.
a Call of Duty update comes out and you're re-downloading it. That's why the updates are humongous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
this-
always re-downloading everything. It's crazy.
Destiny.
I don't
2
think
is
it's a bad
over
idea.
100 gigs though.
I know, and you're always re-downloading that.
I mean, you get a new console. You get a
So
new
it makes it
console. You got to
ridiculous.
re-download it anyways. So I
Yeah.
mean,
No, if you get a new console, you just send it from one console to the other. That's what we did.
Sea Thieves had to do that once. I think
I
it was like
remember
a
the
year
one
ago.
time Sea of Thieves had.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I forgot what it was, but yeah, whatever. I don't know. When
mean,
it comes to downloading stuff, I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I mean that doesn't
I
affect a
don't
lot
have
of
these
us, but
caps.
there's definitely the middle Americas, the
Yeah, I
the people with the
guess,
data
yeah,
caps with
yeah.
the current internet state.
Oh, that Comcast or what's it called? It's not called Comcast anymore. Xfinity. They just announced that their cap is starting for real in January.
It'll be an interesting one. IG or whatever. What's the FCC guy that's in there right now?
Oh, he's going away.
He's going away in January when Trump leaves
the
office.
net neutrality asshole that
Yeah,
fucked
so-
us. Yeah.
So let's
Whatever happened
hopefully
with
whoever
that,
they
by the
get
way?
in.
Oh, we got fucked, but now we're being fixed back in January.
Oh,
Yeah, so hopefully whoever steps into his place once he's gone will fix all the fucking shit that he's caused.
Doubtful, but moving
Yeah.
on.
Not getting political. So, but yeah, I think
Political.
this
The
is.
guy was a
I think-
dumbass. Okay,
Yeah.
regardless of his political affiliation, he took all of our free open internet away. Like, there's no arguing that was dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But as I said, I think this is what we're going to see going forward. I think you're going to see as they remaster everything and get it ready for the Series XS and PlayStation 5. I think that you'll see hopefully condensing the size of what the files that they need because they don't need to reload everything all the time. And
I feel like you have to do that on PC too sometimes, don't you hit? Like sometimes they have a big update and you just have to reload the whole game.
all the time.
I
All
mean,
the time.
I don't think this
I
is-
get the cap stuff. I'm not on a cap anymore. I used to be. But now that
There's
I'm
no
not,
cap on
like,
FiOS. I
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, you're in Middle America. Do you have a cap?
no.
Alright.
he's still in a major city, so just outside of a major city. So.
Ish. Yeah.
No, I don't have a cap.
Alright.
Not yet.
Story.
Not yet.
All right. I'll take this one. Universal Studios Japan will open Super Mario World in February. Now, I saw this and I got really excited. I'm like, but then I was disappointed because I'm like, why is it not launching here first? I know why, but I'm just saying, why is it not launching here first?
At least you're not dumb enough to not understand why.
Yeah, no. I'm not. But I'm excited. It's awesome. I would love to go and see this. This looks really, really, really cool.
Am I missing something? Like I don't. Well, it wasn't supposed to come here, right?
No.
Like, this was just the first location,
this is just
right?
me. I'm just stating the fact. Like
Right.
it would be cool if
No,
it was
this
here.
was
That's
their
all I'm
pilot
stating.
location, but it was not out
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the realm that
No,
it
it's
could go
not coming
somewhere
here.
else after.
No.
Yeah.
But I think it looks cooler to be honest with you than what Disney did with the new
Don't
Star
even say
Wars
Star
expansion.
Wars. Oh, you did say Star Wars.
I did.
Ah.
I did. I think it looks a lot cooler.
I think this looks really cool. It looks like
Yeah.
Disney World, but Nintendo.
I think they did a good job with this. I think this is.
Yeah.
This
I mean, is this
awesome.
picture legit or is this like a render? The Gamma Sutra picture.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to
While
see
you're
the
looking that
picture.
up, I wish they would. I mean, they should just monetize the Mario Kart and start installing these tracks all over the world.
They do. I have one in Niagara. I have one
Yeah.
somewhere else as well. Mario
The
Kart one. It
Niagara,
sucks.
the Niagara one got in trouble because it wasn't a licensed one. We talked about that story one show.
They got in trouble.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah, because they were using the
because
characters
they were
without
using the
permission.
characters in the.
No,
stuff
no, no.
without-
That was Japan, and that was that go kart on the street thing.
No, they also
This-
got in trouble.
The Niagara hasn't got in trouble. It's a licensed one. And whatever, it doesn't matter. If they got in trouble. Like,
This looks
I heard,
rendered.
I heard that there's gonna be
It's
a Donkey
rendered,
Kong.
but I don't think it'll probably be close to this. But
I heard there's a Donkey Kong section coming, like in the future. That
Mm,
seems cool.
You had
Like,
to jump
like a
barrels.
jungle theme and stuff. I don't know.
I guarantee
I've
it
never
looks
been
like
to
this.
any of these theme parks where they have all this stuff. Like last time I went to a theme park when I was like an early teen.
You don't
And,
go to theme
uh,
parks?
No, I haven't been to one in I haven't been
'Cause
to
he's-
Disney World in a while. I haven't been to Universal in a
I
while.
understand.
I
I
haven't
used to
seen
go to
Harry
lives in
Potter.
Canada.
I haven't
so-
seen Star Wars.
I usually go to Cedar Point every year until this
I mean,
year,
Cedar
but I-
Point's that's an
Cedar Point's
amusement
not a
park.
theme
It's not a
park,
theme
it's-
park.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's an amusement park.
it's a
A roller coaster park.
American
Yeah,
roller
roller
coaster.
coasters.
This year we were actually gonna this next year 2021 we were gonna go to Disney World so we could see all this new Star Wars expansion and Avatar and the Toy Story stuff. We were gonna go there, but
I think you should wait
obviously
another
not now.
year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or another year than that, because like once the world opens back up, people might
Or
be
whenever that
flooding
Star
there.
Wars hotel opens up. You know, the one where you got to
No.
cosplay and stuff?
for 3
The
days.
Westworld
I could just be a Wookiee.
without leaving.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Westworld Star Wars.
but
I-
Wookiees have deep voices, yeah.
I looked up your Niagara Falls,
No.
Canada, the Mario Kart one.
Yeah.
So they still have the track, but they had to remove the Mario Kart of
Signage?
their carts. So the carts
Okay.
used to look like the Mario Kart carts, but the track does look so Mario. It's still white and gray or red and gray, but
Dude, it's like 10 kilometers per hour. It's the
Yeah.
worst.
I don't.
me and my fr- me and my
I
friends
don't know
went
what
there.
that means in real speed.
Like
Uh,
5 miles per hour. Like
okay,
we were
okay,
walking
okay.
faster.
no.
Like we
Nice.
walked faster than when we were walking next to him. We're like, we're not really going on this, are we? Rough.
Nice.
Like I get
it like-
why it's multi-level. Like you could, if you can go any faster, the chances of you going over the edges like
Oh, you
increases exponentially.
Yes, yeah. You could drop 40 feet
Yeah.
off that top.
That's what
spiral,
I always
yes,
kept
yeah.
asking myself before I went. I'm like, how is this Mario Kart thing gonna work at go-kart speeds? There's like multi-level.
But it's not. They reduced it to baby.
Yeah,
cars.
it
Well,
is reduced speed.
that's
It's
not
so
true.
rough.
If you have the right ones, we have one here that's a K1 speed.
Oh yeah, we have those
um,
around here too. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's legit. You're
can
not
no,
drift
we
them.
have-
Yeah,
we
you can
have
drift
those
them.
too. It's just you couldn't do it on that track
No,
because
this-
of it's
The way
like
the track's set
spirals
up,
up.
it's a
Yeah,
spiral.
the
like-
one. No, that's what I'm saying. The one we have here actually spirals up to a second level and back down. It's indoor cart. It's an indoor cart. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is about outdoors, and it's probably like 80 feet up. It's like
Yeah,
6
it's
or
like-
7
yeah.
spirals. Like
Yeah, I don't know about
yeah,
that.
it's super. It's like a parking garage almost.
yeah,
It's
basically yeah.
really tall and thin. Like,
Yeah, it seems sketchy.
need guardrails.
There's no guard. Well, definitely can go over that. If that's
Right.
the case.
All right, next story. SIE head pushes back against claims that PlayStation is deprioritizing Japan. So this story is a little interesting. I'm just going to synopsize this. That people are in Japan are saying, hey, Sony, why are you sending all of our consoles to the United States when we want them here in Japan? And the answer is because they want to look like they're doing well in the console war here in the United States. And they know that whenever they finally get to Japan, people are going to buy them. But is it true? Probably.
Well, is that's probably true, especially if it's true that they are not very limited on how many consoles they have now. I mean, very, very limited.
Yep.
So, I mean, if they're trying to ship as many as they can over here, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because this is where everybody's watching. This is your bellwether. Like granted, worldwide console sales are a thing, but U.S. console sales are the thing that everybody's marketing and pitching right now. It's like, oh, we sold X amount in the U.S. and then we sold this, and granted, there's it's not like I'm being jingoistic. There's numbers in other countries, but this is your ground zero for fucking the console war, where the main battle takes place. And if you're not going to be able to compete at launch, then you're dead in the water. So yeah, maybe they did purge some from the your Japan inventory and send them to the US. And was it the right thing to do? I don't know. I don't know if anyone of us can tell that. Like, would they rather sell them there, or would they rather make it look like they had a better launch here in the US? Probably the latter is my opinion, but what do you guys think?
I agree. I think they would rather sell big here and then catch up in Japan later. I don't think that would be because they probably know they're going to sell hardcore
No matter what.
there. So
Yeah.
yeah. So like, I don't think that really should be an issue for them. I don't
understand
for
why
PlayStation,
you-
for Sony, but
Why would you prioritize one country to like a global scale?
Because
Like, it
the-
doesn't make
the-
any sense.
The
Like,
world's
Because
eyes
they
are on
are-
the U.S. You're in Canada, so you don't understand this. But being the big
I wasn't
kid-
going to say it.
Yeah, but you thought it. So being the big
Nope.
kid, everybody looks at us, okay? Like, nobody's looking at, like, where were the sales in Canada of the PlayStation, eh? Nobody says that. But everybody looks at the U.S. and they're like, how in the U.S. is PlayStation faring against
think-
Xbox?
Hmm.
So
Well, first off, I think console sales are designated North America. I think that's Canada and U.S. put together.
Yeah, like that's what I don't know where that
But-
comment was from, by the way. Like,
sorry,
I'm
Ed.
talking-
I
I'm
didn't mean to
talking
punch
about
you while
like
you're down.
one small little country in Japan. Like, I don't know how many people they have. Like, what, 50 mil, 100 mil?
Shitload, yeah.
Right. And like compared to like, North America, South America, like continents with like multiple like countries in them. Like,
Yeah,
don't
I
even-
see that.
this makes so much sense to me.
I
Like,
think it's a marketing fight. Like it's all about
Right,
numbers.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that Japan is locked for Sony. They'll get those consoles sold no matter if they sell it day one or they sell it next year, quarter three, or whatever it is. They're going to get the sales. I think their target, and they know it, is to hit the United States and hit Europe. I think those are their two markets that they have contention in. They
probably
have
the
no.
two markets that have the most growth of gamers than
True,
Japan, where they
Everybody
were
was already a gamer.
yeah, and they maybe still are, but the other ones are growing and there's more potential. I don't know.
Yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me if they prioritize other countries and continents over Japan. I mean, they'll get the sales. They know they'll get the sales. So
It's your home turf. Yeah. All right. Next
Next
story.
story. Anyone taking it?
I'll take this one. Scientists are investigating why some people invert their controllers. This is coming to us from GameSpot, and basically going into, I see this a lot with me and my son. Like he inverts or he uninverts
Whoa.
the controller for flight sim games,
No,
and
that's
then I have to reset it so that it's the right way. So
all right. So
What do you mean?
Joel Duda-
Which way is the right way for you, Selden?
down is up in a plane,
in a plane, yes, but not in a shooter.
not in a shoot. No, not. He goes back to regular for a shooter, but
So-
it's just
so-
the flight sims that he wants to flip it to go the wrong way.
So the reason why I picked this is Joel Duda Rock Albert is a shooter player that plays in fucking inverted.
Ugh.
He's a savage.
I
okay.
play first, or at least I used to until I switched back to default. I used to play Legacy.
Legacy isn't up is down and down is up.
No, but it's like GoldenEye. The movements are different. It's a
Where
very
your
unique-
where your movement and your look is different.
Yeah, it's like split on
Okay,
both sides.
that's not as heathenistic. Like this is.
I mean, I think stats came out and it was like one of these most not used control styles.
I don't understand the people that play inverted. It's
It's
just
just their brain just visually thinks about it. Because I mean, think about it. If you've ever picked up a controller and it was inverted, like how awkward that is, and try to learn that.
Oh.
But think about the opposite side. If they try to pick up the way it normally is for most people, and they try to do that,
But
Like,
see,
imagine
people
trying
just
to
can't-
write with your left hand, like
yeah, but see,
it's the same thing.
if I'm in a
it's
game,
a different way of doing it.
if I'm in a game and I get in a plane, I assume it's going to be inverted because we've all seen this all of our lives. I need to go down. Like that's what you think. You push forward to go down and you pull back, pull up, pull up, pull up. Like that's intuitive for a plane, but not intuitive for a shooter.
I feel like I don't have that problem
with.
with planes. I
So-
feel like I can do
what-
either way.
So when you played Flight Sim, which way did you play?
I can do either way.
I see. I can't do it either way. Yeah.
No, I have
But
to play
but if I
Flight-
play a first person shooter, I can't do inverted.
no,
Yeah,
because
I don't
know
it's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't. But a flight sim I can do either way. It just takes me a few minutes to get used to like which direction is, but then I'm fine after that.
Well, obviously the reason why they're doing this study is because they think these people are dumb. Like no, it's like
Not
no,
what it says, but okay.
no, like it's a weird thing, weird enough that they do a study about it, right? Like if it was just always like, yeah, if you're playing flight, it's inverted. If you're doing a shooter, it's not. And like the fact that there are people like Joel Duda Rock Albert, he's a 3-name guy on this show. But if you're a guy like Joel Duda Rock Albert and you play inverted, they want to know why you're like that. Like I don't understand it either. Like it's weird.
It's weird. I would have a hard time adjusting anytime the controllers aren't set right. So
Yeah, Tiff and I have been at E3 and things where we get to a station to play a game, and like we go to start and it's inverted, and like your brain can't even figure it out. You're just like, you're like, help, help, help. You wave someone over and they come over and fix the shit. Like, oh, the guy before you inverted it. That's
You think it's just a troll that walks around, plays the game, and then inverts it when he leaves the station?
Because we've talked to other people that are like, I mentioned that to somebody else, and they're like, oh, we disable inversion for demos so that nobody screws it up for the normal people. I was like, okay, that's how I feel too.
Hey Selden, I just realized you said that you have to keep switching it every time after your son plays.
On squadrons and stuff like that. So
So he plays like
why don't you link a controller to a
gamer profile so that it keeps the settings?
Yeah. Why is he
use
playing on your account? Yeah.
It's just the one. We got squadrons on the PC, and it's just the one account.
Oh,
So
you see.
Yeah.
This is one of those disadvantages of PC that we finally found.
Yeah, PC is not meant for multiple. There's a reason why it's called personal computer.
Exactly.
It's not a shared computer.
Yeah,
it's a complete sidebar, but man,
we forgot the Selden household is the computer sharers. Yeah,
right.
But that's a sidebar. But man, I hate the PCs are just they're one player per.
That's really how it sits in
literally in the name.
It's your
I know,
personal
but
space. I don't want any kid to come sit in my chair here in front of my
there's no
we
way,
don't need
man.
to go there. You don't even like kids in the first place. So let's
my
we
God.
can move on from that.
Next story. PAX plans.
No, I wanted to take that one.
Okay, you can take this one, and I'll.
In this week's What the Fuck story, because
No!
it's back. And also the dumbest story of the week, brought to you today by PAX East. PAX East plans to return to in-person events in 2021.
Not just
literally
PAX East, all the PAX.
7 months from now. Literally 7 months from now. So the first PAX East is scheduled to take place in June.
Not the winter. June after a
June. Wait, what? June 3rd. What are you talking about? June 3rd to 6th, 2021. 6 months from now.
Yeah.
7 months from now.
7 months. Yeah.
Yeah, their schedule will come back. What are the Coles notes? What are the notes? Like, what are the
Are they
points on
giving
that?
free Type X suits out?
There's requirements, right? Like, Derek.
What are the requirements? I didn't see any of these.
Like, you said that. Fuck, this guy posted it. Like, oh my god.
No, they're talking like as long as there's like a vaccine in place and all this other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. What were the other things you?
I can't see this happening.
It's not gonna happen. There's no way.
I think it is gonna happen. It's just dumb. Like, who's gonna want to go? Like,
in-person events there's people gonna go. Yeah, people are gonna be so
I know
fed up.
People,
They're gonna
I know.
go.
Like, but there's the people that don't like to wear masks.
I am the most paranoid person you know. All three of you. I shit on Yant when he went to fucking what's your
Grey Wolf Lodge?
Grey Wolf Lodge, where literally there's kids running down hallways with wands like little douchebags, and the most COVID spreading place possible.
Not kids.
This is scheduled after the vaccine is here.
You think?
I hope. So I will say, all right. I will also go on to say I have left my house 13 times since March. So I am on the safe end of the spectrum, not like you fucking Johnny Go Likely's fucking go skull fuck COVID up the ass. Like, I am super paranoid, but I fully believe that if there is a vaccine in time, I have booked a hotel for this already in June for Boston. So I am not as fearful of you as this because I actually believe in science, not like I'm not an anti-masker. I wear a mask the 13 times I went out. Like, I don't give a shit.
Do you think you're going to be able to get the vaccine?
I don't think I'll be able to get it in December when it starts coming out, but I think I'll be able to get it before June.
I'm all for the vaccine. I just don't think that the general public is going to have access to that vaccine anytime soon.
No,
and I am not going.
It's also not 100% vaccine. Like,
it's 95.
You're still you're the most paranoid, and you're willing to take that chance on that 5% with the people that Jan just talking about. Like,
you take this chance every day that you go in a train.
But I have to. I have to. You're willingly going to go do that. Like, okay,
I
think this.
offend the
I think
best.
this is crazy because one, we don't know how long it's going to take for the vaccine to be distributed. Your country has what, 200 mil, three, what, three, what,
I have
250?
no idea. 700
Like,
billion? No,
Dude,
no idea. Like,
we have 7 billion people on this planet. In order to get it across to everyone is going to take a lot of time. Who knows if borders are even going to open by then? So
331 million.
you're really only going to have Americans going to this thing, more than likely. Your country is the highest.
because
Sorry, is
we're
your country like
dumbasses.
an attacking thing? But the United States of America is the highest in COVID cases.
Yeah, because
like,
we're dumb. You can say
No,
that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
No, but you should.
statistically on paper, it's totally irresponsible because there's no way that come June, COVID's going to be done in the United States. Like you're the number one. Sorry, the United States is the number one country that has COVID.
I don't take
You
any
have
offense to you shitting on us.
331
We're
million
dumb.
people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like on paper, statistically, COVID's not going to be done by June.
Well,
331 million people that need to get vaccinated.
And my
Borders need-
reservation
borders
is
need to
cancelable through
open.
June 2nd. So
Borders need to open. I'm not even just saying for you. I think it's crazy if you're going to go, but whatever. It's just like,
Yeah, I mean,
it's irresponsible to have an event like this. And this coming from the guy that in a month from then will be Comic-Con, and I don't
that's
think I'm going to
irresponsible
go.
too. And,
I don't
and
think
so-
I'm gonna go. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna get fucked on my money on it because like it's too early.
All right, at the risk of offending the pieces of shit that watch this show, I'm offended at every piece of shit that's gone to fucking Disney. Like, you're a dumbass. Fucking stop listening to the show. Unsubscribe. Fuck yourself.
Please don't do that. Don't listen to Derek.
Like, Disney.
Derek's viewpoints is not all of our viewpoints. Just remember that.
My viewpoint's the main viewpoint. But yeah,
Wow.
I'll call it. I don't think anyone should have gone to Disney at all. Like,
I mean, yeah, sure, but like, we're just talking about this event in the future. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
think it's
and
this is
if
a
we
super
focus-
spreader event.
If we
like,
focus on PAX East, if this event actually comes off, I'll be really surprised because first off, it's got to have the actual event say yes, okay, we're going to keep going. Then it's got to have the facility say, okay, yes, we're going to keep going.
it has
Then it's gonna have to have
state
the mayor.
government say- yeah,
Well, you got to start at the city.
Oh, the mayor, yeah,
mayor's
yeah.
got to say, okay, yeah, we can
Marty
do it.
Walsh
Then
has
you
to
got
say
the
okay.
state.
Then Charlie
Hold
Baker
on.
has to say
Hold on.
okay. Yeah.
Hold on, and that isn't even like the biggest part. The biggest part is how are you going to convince vendors to come
Yeah,
to this
that's-
thing? Celebrities, influencers,
Like I know we're all starving for some kind of interaction, entertainment. We're starving for this type of event, this entertainment event. I have a hard time believing it's going to happen.
I
June.
agree.
It all depends on the vaccine distribution and speed. That's what. So I booked a room in the hopes
Borders
that this
aren't
gets
even
figured
gonna
out.
be open to your country anytime soon.
That's because we're
But-
dumb.
But if you're right,
Sure.
Derek, this is the perfect time to book a room because you're probably getting a dirt cheap rate
Mhm.
because they're dying to have anybody step inside that place,
Well,
and they're
because-
probably
well, also
they'll probably
because the-
throw things at you to get you to go.
because this was also a super surprise announcement, which is why I told you guys before it was like really in the general thing, because the room that usually costs us $500 a night was $270 a night because they didn't know there was an event then. So now it's probably jacked up.
Like, I've been to PAXs before. Like, dude, it's not worth risking your
They
life.
call it PAX Box for a reason.
Yeah, and that's the other thing I was gonna lead to. Every time that I had gone to PAX, I got deathly sick after.
We were
And
at PAX.
it's a real bummer. Like you're touching controllers, keyboards,
I know.
handshakes, hugs,
So I
drinks.
will tell you,
Like
we were at
small
PAX.
rooms. Have you seen pictures?
Oh,
But when you
Hit,
walk
I
in,
go to
There's like a
these-
billion people there.
okay. Hit.
They're all like right here, right next to you. Like
So we were at PAX East just prior to the pandemic hitting the U.S. We were
that
there.
event shouldn't have even happened.
We were there on leap year, leap day, whatever,
Yeah.
February 29th. Everything was different this past year. There were guys at the bottom of every escalator holding sanitizing wipes, doing the whole thing. It was definitely a weird
not enough.
experience, but nobody had really said, yeah, it's in the U.S. yet. This was like the last precautionary tale before, a week and a half later, we shut shit down. So
Didn't they just come out saying that they think it was out in like
back
December?
in December, yes.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
But
Anyway.
we didn't know. So and
They
and
shouldn't
also
have had that event, and they shouldn't have this event.
I saw another story that said, remember back when we banned vaping here in Massachusetts because everyone's having these fucking vaping related lung incidents? Maybe
Yeah.
that had nothing to do with fucking vaping, and maybe it was all early
Maybe.
forms of COVID.
Maybe.
Maybe COVID came from vaping.
No, that's a weird
Ah.
jump to make that we shouldn't.
Maybe
on this
you
show.
have COVID already from all the vaping you did.
No.
That's why you're immune to it and you haven't got it yet. That's why you
No,
open your
I haven't
packages
got it yet 'cause I don't
before
leave my
3 days.
fucking house. I don't go anywhere. I stay home and safe.
Have you ever been tested? Just
No,
random.
I don't need to be because I don't go anywhere. I don't interact with anyone.
No, like tested
Except
for
the
the
babies.
antibodies.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to go to a
See
place.
if you've had it. You know what I mean?
No, I had enough trouble going to get my flu shot. We did drive-through flu shots. Like,
How does that work? You just drive like
Stick your arm out.
your car's still moving and they gotta
Yeah.
like go through the window. Boom!
you drive
Okay,
up,
next. Dun.
You drive
Okay,
up,
next.
you got a mask, you got a mask, they do your shit. Yeah. I know. Some people in this show are more cavalier than others, but yeah, I would never be around other people. That's fucked up. It's dumb.
Next
Sorry.
story.
Next story.
I tried that a while ago.
Who's taking it? Who's the last? Derek, you should take one.
Last story. No, there's
There's
two
two
stories
more.
left. I'll
Yeah.
take this one. PS5's exclusivity period for Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo revealed. You know what? It's
When is
not
it?
forever. It's one fucking year. Fuck those assholes.
Done. Next story.
Next
All right, I'll take the final one. Fortnite Season 4 finale attracted a record of 15.3 million concurrent players. I'm not surprised with the
Is this
content
their
they put
highest?
in.
Is this their
That
highest?
was their highest, yeah.
Even
Yeah, I'm
more
not
than the
surprised because look at all the
concerts
stuff
and all
they
that?
brought. Yeah,
Yep.
look what they brought
More
in.
than
Mando.
the Black Hole event.
Yeah,
Really?
they did been leading up to a bunch of Marvel stuff. They also did the Mandalorian stuff
Yep.
added to the game. They added they added so much different things that I'm not surprised that people came
Now,
back.
I
In-
watched the event.
In
Anyone watch it?
concurrent players, is that counting all the bots that I saw in the game?
You were there, Selton?
I watched some guys playing it on Twitch.
Why?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
'cause
I watched it as well. I don't know what you're talking about the bots, but
Yeah,
I
don't know
watched
what
it
the
as
bots
well.
are talking about.
there was
like,
quite a
what?
few bots running around the field when they were playing.
How do you
I
know?
think that was weren't bots; those were just little kids.
Yeah,
Something, to be
kids
honest with
kids
you.
are dumb. That's why no one likes to play video games with kids. Because they do the dumb thing.
Again.
Like, can I interrupt the cool thing that's happening? Yes, let me go do it. That's a kid's mind. Sorry.
Yeah,
But it was cool that they
okay.
brought
Yeah.
in the Marvel stuff, especially the Mando stuff that almost got me to load the game back up, but didn't.
Mando.
It would have been cool to play as Mando running around.
Yeah, but you'd have to pay for it.
No.
And that's why I didn't go.
Did you have to pay for it?
Yep.
No. Because my
I don't
daughter
think
was
it's-
like,
I don't
I
think it's a
unlocked
free skin.
Mando on day one. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
cool.
because your credit card's tied to her account.
Yeah.
No, she
You
that-
paid for it, buddy.
There are no credit cards tied to my kids' accounts because they're nuts.
That's
And
what you think.
She's in college, so she uses gift cards and everything
She
else.
probably bought the season pass, and she bought the season pass, and she got it.
Okay,
So
that's probably she buys it every time. So yeah,
because my kid bought it, so with his own money.
yeah. Nobody.
Now, is
shit
that
gets
one
tied
that
to
you
my
could
card
roll
because kids
the-
are dumb. Yeah.
Roll the previous season's credits into that buying that season pass.
Yeah.
To get
Yeah,
it.
you can always do that. Yeah. So as
Yeah.
long as you did good.
So if you grind it enough, you could earn it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Call of Duty. I haven't bought a pass
Yeah,
with real
I
money
haven't had
like
to in
at
forever.
all.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah. I've had all the COD passes. So yeah. But no, I thought it was cool. I like somehow they keep maintaining their lead as like the thing that's everybody wants to be part of and be in, and
It's because their events aren't just like a one day like
I'm
okay,
looking.
shot in the dark. They make the event last for almost a whole season, and then when they add new skin, people I know Derek doesn't love it, but people love dress up. They love skins. If you provide the right skins, which they're purchasing the right skins because obviously, like, it's. I would like to see the stat of like how many of those people actually bought the Mando skin. I would like to know. Because I bet you at least half of them did.
That wouldn't surprise me. I saw my buddy. I have this buddy named Roger, and he was a really good Sea of Thieves player. And I watched him go and buy cosmetics with real money in the game, and he justified it. So if this buddy I have, Roger, can do that, then I'm sure anybody.
How is he supposed to get pets? Like, I need a cat. I need a dog. I need a
My
monkey,
point
and I need
exactly.
a parrot.
So
Come on, are you crazy?
That's awesome.
A pirate game.
You-
How do you not
you-
have a parrot?
You outed yourself, Raj. I was trying to help you out. I was keeping you in the
like it
deal.
wasn't obvious. Even if you weren't watching the
I
show
think your thumb
live.
went like this.
No, even if you weren't watching the show live, it wasn't obvious.
All right. So some people feel the need to have some cosmetic, and they'll pay real money for it.
Some
Including-
people.
Dude, okay. The one thing about Fortnite is that it gets people to buy those skins. Is the
Mhm.
John Wick skin like syndrome?
Oh, yes, yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah.
can't get that skin no more.
No,
and like,
it's
people that
one and
have it
done.
are like, look at me. I look at them. I'm like, you fucking asshole. I don't have that thing.
So,
Well, I mean,
it
Can
used
never
to be,
can never get it again.
It
Think
used to
about
be
this,
before the
too.
buying. It was who could get to the end of the battle pass and unlock that very
Well, think
last
about this
one.
too.
Right.
It's same thing with the COD. It's
COD's the same way,
lately
yeah.
the COD, the dark matter. You know, you're trying to get to that last skin. Like people grind for that.
I don't even know what that
all
is.
the
and I
cosmetic
grind
skins for the
that.
guns. So
Oh, I don't
mean,
even care about skins in Call of Duty.
you don't skin. Again,
I only care about
you
guns
Don't,
and their attachments. Like,
you don't count.
why do you care about the skin of a gun?
In Call of Duty, like the skinning is one of the most important.
No, it used
the
to be back
gold?
when it was gold.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
You-
that's what it
if
is,
you
the
had
gold.
dark matter, at
gold
this point, if
skin.
you had dark matter,
But see,
you would be elite.
they ran out of that. Everybody could get gold, so they were like,
I know
Let's
because
make dark
they put you on
matter.
they put you on a map that's the size of a closet. Like no wonder it's so easy.
yeah, yeah. Put me in crate. Let's go. Crate. 20v20 on crate. Go. So
There was something else I was gonna say. Ah, shit, I forgot.
About Fortnite.
was
Oh,
it
Fortnite skin. Mando.
Mando.
Oh, the bad guy. What's his name?
Marcus?
Galactus.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Are events like this kind of like getting people ready for him to be the new bad guy
big bad?
in the MCU? Like,
No, I think they
Well,
are.
No.
yeah, it's been a lot
No.
more Galactic talk lately, and
No,
getting,
I don't think
getting
so.
his face and shit out there. And,
They had an opportunity to do that a while ago. I don't think so. I
don't know.
I really don't think it. I think it's just they're they're just Fortnite's paying for Marvel stuff, and they need something to make a big event, and
I don't know.
Galactus is probably a good one to do
I have
because they already did Santos, so they can't do that
right,
one.
and he's also now dead in the
Dead,
MCU, and they put him in there because of the MCU.
So I have 4
I don't
kids.
know.
3 are into the MCU. 1 doesn't give a shit. But she was like, "Oh yeah, the event was awesome, and fucking Galactus was there, and this and that." Like, she is not the one that latches onto this, and now she's latched onto it. So if that's if that's your ingress vector into the MCU, then they're doing their job. It's a reciprocal thing between Epic and Marvel.
Because okay,
Use that word again.
Because
I've-
ingress is a normal word. Just because some
It's also a
stupid
game.
fucking phone game stole it, it's an actual word. There's ingress and egress. Like in a network, you have ingress traffic and egress traffic. It's fucking things that people have said for a million years. You can't commandeer that as the name of your fucking game. Like, this
You
is
can.
dumb shit. Moving
Right.
on.
Well-
End of news. All right, I'll give you one more chance to talk about this news because I saw you had something to say.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like it's more Marvel talk. It's not even news, but
No,
we can
okay.
do that in the after show, like whatever.
Yeah.
We'll carry it to the after show. We'll just
Yeah.
wrap this shit up so we don't have to talk about Ingress anymore. If you have news stories you want us to talk about next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961. Email us at podcast@toolplay.com. You can also comment to the episode thread on the Tool Play homepage. And sponsors, if we had them, we'd pimp you. We don't, so we won't. And do it up. 773-527-2961, podcast@toolplay.com. You tell us we sell them, we tell you you're going to pay us, we'll sell it, you pay us, boom, done! And let's go to our show-specific stuff first, even though the outline says otherwise. if you're interested in Tool to Play, we're at tooltoplay.com, twitter.com/tooltoplay, facebook.com/tooltoplay. Podcast stuff is at twitter.com/still_got_game. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/tooltoplay. We are on Discord, tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. You can talk to us all day long. So go to tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord, as in Still Got Game Discord. We'll all talk to you all day long, have a good time. But we also have our own shit, and we also have some stuff we want to talk about. So hit where are you at on the internets, and is there anything you want to push people towards?
You can follow me at Twitter and YouTube at i6hitman. I'm the same on there, and on my Twitch, i6_hitman on Twitch. Lately I've been streaming a lot of Warzone and stuff. Streams are popping up, so if you want to stop by and say hello, you can. And also, like I posted a TikTok video and it blew up today, so check me out on TikTok as well. I'm also i6hitman.
Nice.
What about you guys?
You can find me at Selden007 at pretty much any social media site. You can hit me up, look at my stuff. A lot of hiking pictures, a lot of video game, a lot of other general stuff. So, yeah, definitely hit me up. Other than that, once again, if you have a chance, if you feel comfortable, go out and please donate blood at your local blood bank or Red Cross. There's desperate need for blood in this current pandemic situation. So please take a chance. It's pretty safe, and donate blood. Other than that, what about you, Jan?
I don't do media except for the show.
Yeah.
I've quit after this year. I'll be honest. After Mixer died, and I just don't have any interest in doing anything besides the show and play video games. So sorry.
We need to come up for a better section here for Jan.
For Jan, yeah. We just skip Jan during this.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, you can. That's fine. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk to me in Discord, I'll definitely talk to you in Discord. I'm watching Discord all the time. I just don't say anything because nothing's directly at me.
Is your Discord channel still up, or you closed?
Yeah, man. No, my Discord channel's still open too. So, but I know you just go to the show Discord. Or the Too Old to Play Discord. If you want to chat with me, I'm there. Let's chat with me over there
all the time.
so everybody else can. I know I'm there all the time. I just don't chat anything because usually it's by the time I see half the stuff is like 20 threads down because I'm not on there all day. But at least get the notification stuff that people chat. But other than that, yeah, I don't do media. I just don't. I like to hang out with you guys. That's the only reason I'm here.
Fair enough. And I'll pimp my stuff at first. I'll point Selden. You're not in the spot you said you're going to be. Look at your chin. It's under the bar that has your name on it.
I've been sitting in the same fucking spot all goddamn
then you
fucking
fucked
show.
it up the whole show. So, all right. So I am at facebook.com/Derek Nolan, twitter.com/Derek Nolan, Instagram/official_Derek Nolan. You can find me on all the socials. I'm always on our Discord channel, tooltoplay.com/SGD Discord. I'm reading your stuff, not necessarily commenting on it. I leave that to Selden and Yacht. Sometimes Hit.
Most time Hit.
But
Selden.
As Selden was saying, I too have something I still want to talk about as a charity that you may want. Like, I know it's not saving lives, but it's the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund, RERF.us.
Or is it?
No, it is. It's RERF.us.
No, saving lives. Saving lives.
Oh, it could
saving.
It could be saving lives. Yes.
Man, throwing you a bone.
Okay, so like we all loved restaurants back in the day when restaurants were cool. There's a lot of employees that have been laid off during this time. There's a lot of restaurants that are barely surviving. It's a tough time, and that was one of my favorite experiences, going to a restaurant with friends and family and doing whatever and having. Oh, yeah, that was a big click. Wow. Nice meal. So
what was that?
Yeah, something exploded on my end because my ears almost literally blew out. My eardrums. I don't even know what that was. But yeah, so if you go to RERF.us and make a donation, that goes to the restaurant employees that have been displaced and downtrodden during this pandemic. And we all want restaurants to be there when this finishes up and we come back. And the last thing we want is for these places not to survive. Think of your favorite restaurant. Imagine if they couldn't make it through this because of they can only do takeout, they can only do delivery, they can only do something that doesn't fit their normal business model. They had to lay off half their employees because they have nobody coming in. They don't need a wait staff. So this is, I know it seems trivial, but it's not. These people, they deserve a living too, and if we can help them out, by all means do it. So it's rerf.us. Just please go there and help them out.
Or on a side note to that, just how about you just show some love and respect to everybody, especially the first responders out there. Doesn't matter if it's a cop or a nurse or whatnot. Probably should do that, especially the nurses and doctors right now.
Yeah.
Poor people, they are working their butts off for us.
Well said.
Every single one of us. So
Yeah.
try doing some of that. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to send them money, but maybe you can find a way to donate to them. You can buy lunch and DoorDash them if you know somebody. Or if you don't know somebody, find somebody to DoorDash.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that need our support, and not everybody's as lucky as we are. And maybe some of you out there aren't as lucky either. So, just look out for your fellow human. This is the time we have to help each other out. So
Derek's getting sappy, so you guys should definitely do what he says.
I really should. Let's wrap this show up. Damn, you made me so sentimental, Yon.
I think I see a tear.
No, there's practically
love
2
it.
tears coming. Yeah.
I love
All
it.
right. So before we wrap up, I'm going to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, at youtube.com/tool2play, facebook.com/tool2play, and twitch.tv/still_got_game. And on that, we will wrap this December episode up. I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm Roger, aka Hitman.
I am Chris Selden, 007 Selden.
I'm James Jadagian. Bark,
Oh.
bark, bark.
Bark.
Wow, the barking is insane. All right.